you immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
And the consumer is back. We think stores are restored. We think shoppers were definitely working off that turkey dinner today in the mall.
This is undoubtedly going to be a very strong holiday shopping season. The consumer's feeling confident. They feel like they have a little more money in their pockets.
Look, the reality is the consumer's healthy and they're shopping. So of course everyone's looking ahead at 2019, but the here and now is actually pretty healthy. The U.S. consumer is the strongest it's been in a very long time.
What are you, nuts? What are you, nuts? That is such a lie. It is incredible. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Hope you had a great holiday. I did. All that turkey. Well, now it's time to get back to work and get back to the truth. This morning we woke up, and after we closed on Friday, the closing on Friday, which we had at that close a record 2 weeks of negative market. The market was negative for 2 weeks. We haven't seen that in a long time. So now they come back to work, and they have to come up with something, some story to try to push this market back up, and they did. The story is that the market has rallied because of the fact that the Christmas shoppers spent in one day online a record $6.2 billion. And all the jibber jabbers have gone nuts. A record $6.2 billion. And that's why the market is up. That's one of the reasons. But wait a minute. How can they spend that kind of money when their wages adjusted for inflation is less today than in 1972? Out of our 147 million people who are in the workforce, close to 70%, 68.3 I think it is, working paycheck to paycheck. Their debt today is higher by 35% than it was in 1972, but their wages adjusted for inflation are the same as in 1972. So how could they spend this kind of money? Especially when their household debt is a record $13.3 trillion. That now exceeds the peak of 2008 debt. This is crazy. Their debt is rising 60% faster than their wages, but they're spending $6.2 billion. When 40% of the families can't even raise $500 in case of an emergency. So how could they be spending $6.2 billion? Where's the money coming from? Well, of course, the jibber jabbers on these financial shows, these TV networks, the CNBCs and the Bloombergs and Fox and the rest of them, they're not going to tell you the dark side. Oh, here comes Phil. He's got the dark side again. Well, I'm going to give you the truth. You got to have truth. If you know the truth, then you can fix it. You can survive. You can excel if you have the truth. But if you're working with lies and bad information and narratives designed to fool you, you're never going to get ahead. Here's the dark side to that wonderful news we got this morning from the jibber jabbers that people are flush with money. They're spending more than their income, and they spent $6.2 billion in one day online. Where'd the money come from? Well, here's what they didn't report. 81.1% of the $6.2 billion that was spent online came from credit cards. They used credit cards. They created debt. The debt slaves increased their debt. They weren't buying Christmas gifts. They were increasing debt. In fact, the credit card usage for Christmas shopping online in 2018 was up 74% compared to 52% a year earlier in 2017. What are you, nuts? Nobody's reporting this. Now, what's going on is, one reason for all this extended credit, our owners, the 1/100th of the 1%, not the 1 percentile, but the 1/100th of 1%, who control the credit card industry, has increased credit limits. They're giving people expanding credit. Go out and keep spending, spend more than you take in, because the interest rates are so high. They can have, out of 10 losses, they can have 6 losses and still make money. This is nuts. So many of the debt slaves are still paying off credit cards from last year. That's right. The credit cards, these debt slaves are still paying off the credit cards they spent from last year. Now, it's easy to overspend with a continuous narrative, the hype, excitement, pent up by the jibber jabbers that everything is fantastic, nothing like it. Oh, that's easy. But then reality comes in. You got to pay it off. You got to pay it. You got your debt. They got to pay all that debt eventually. And when they do, the spending stops. And when the spending stops, the first thing you start noticing, your neighbor didn't go to work. He didn't go to work. He's home. Boy, that sets panic in when you see your neighbor got laid off. And here's another problem. You know that $4,000 that Larry Kudlow and Cohen and Mnuchin said every household would receive because of the great tax cut for the large corporations? They're going to go out and spend all kinds of money, plow their money back into their businesses, give you new equipment, new machinery so you can create more things, more goods. And that way there, you're going to be producing 2 or 3 times more. They're going to pay you more. Remember that promise? Remember that? Whatever happened to that money? It never happened. Never occurred. Mnuchin should go. Mnuchin's a liar. Kudlow should go. Kudlow's not a liar. He just hasn't changed from the days of CNBC when he was fired for being a blowhard. He's just a cheerleader. And when he cheerleads, he believes it. He doesn't lie. He just believes his own garbage. He's got to get fired. Now, let's think about this. Not only did they not get their $4,000, and by the way, they went out and spent it already, thinking, oh, when that $4,000 comes in, I'm going to pay off my credit card. Well, here's what they did get. They did get a health insurance premium increase of 35%. 35%. Their wages didn't go up 35%. Adjusted for inflation, their wages went backwards. Back to they were in 1972. And their debt is up 35%. So that's the truth. There's the truth. That's what's going on. So the market's up 324 points today. We get back, let's talk about it, what we should do with it, how we should make money with it. We'll be right back here on Phil's Gang, 15 past the hour. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So we're being told they're trying to take parking space in our head, that the economy's fantastic, the consumer is back, and that's why we're up 316 points today. That's not why we're up 316 points today. The reason we're up 316 points today because the market dropped again for the second time 10%, 11%, and when the market drops 10 or 15 or 20, folks like me and my gang members who short the market, when it's going down, we make money shorting it instead of calling our broker and asking, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Instead of doing that, we short the market. Very easy, very simple. Of course, they don't want you to short the market. They tell you it's dangerous. You could lose everything. No, you can lose everything if you don't short the market. That's when you lose everything, when you stay in and buy and hold. The 401k is absolutely ridiculous. You're going to sit there getting killed when this market, and remember, the crash has started. And it's continuing. I told you that this crash would start on January 16th, January 6th, and I told you, please mark that down. On January 16th, I said, this is the correction. Please, everyone, mark it down. It's the first day of the correction. It's going to have a series of pullbacks and rallies, but the capitulation will come the last quarter of the last part of December or the first 2 quarters of January. And I've been right on. I've been right on. And we can see it coming so clear. Just like I saw in 2005, it was coming. In 2005, it was not hard. In 2005, we predicted that would happen, that the housing crash was coming. And back then, if you remember, everybody was saying, Kudlow saying, no, there's no housing crash.
And he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. This Phil's gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He knew he was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
And I know what time it is now. I said in January 16th, the correction has started. And here's what's funny. These experts on these financial TV shows, do you ever notice after a market crashes or corrects, they say, okay, special tonight. We're going to have all our experts on and tell you why it crashed. Well, wouldn't it have been better if they said, like a week earlier or 2 weeks earlier, we got our experts on tonight. We're going to tell you within 2 weeks we're getting a correction. Wouldn't that be better? No, they always bring their experts on after a crash and tell you why it's crashed. Give you an example. Let's talk about the oil service. Oil, they're blaming, one of the reasons they're blaming the market is the rally today was for oil prices are so low. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oil prices, when they go this low, is a bad thing. It's not a good thing. You want oil prices, higher oil prices means demand. Higher oil prices mean our factories are churning, our businesses are churning, we're shipping, our trucks are on the roll, we need diesel fuel, our ships, our container ships, they need diesel fuel. That's when oil is in great demand, when the economy is doing well. But what do we get told? They take parking spaces, oh, look at this, oil is down. That means people are going to have more money in their pocket. No, know what this means when oil prices down this low? That one morning they're going to wake up and see their neighbor not going to work. He's out of a job. Because when oil prices down, people start getting laid off. Starts with the oil fields. So my point is, they're all talking about it now on these financial shows that tell you all about the oil prices. All the drillers and the servicers and talking about all those. They're a little late. We started short. We saw in October. We started with rig. And you can go to my site philsgang.com, and you can see all the returns. Just go to philsgang.com and go to where it says the. Let me pull it up here for you. Where'd it go? Okay, we have a new place for it. But anyways, I'll get it for you here. Just go. There you go. Go to my toolbox. And just it says right here, MV2 returns. Okay, I have it right there. We go. Okay, I finally got it up. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, go to Phil's Toolbox. Scroll down. And it says, my MV2 returns. Click on that, and you'll see our returns. And you go back and you start looking and go look at rig, for example. How come they're talking about oil like rig? You should be getting out of oil now. Wait a minute. They're telling you now? We started a short rig. If you look at it, we started a short rig. It was on October 16th. Our chart told us, my MV2 color-coded technical chart turned from green to red. It told me the institutions were pulling their money out of rig, the driller. So we sold short. Rig went down about, I think it was about 20% if my recollection is right. And then we also did another one the same day. It was rig, and we also did Schlumberger, and we did one more. We did OIH. So we stuck with our drillers and refiners, and refiners, drillers, and we stayed short. And we got an average return in that group of 20%, and we're still are shorting some of those stocks today. You got to learn to short. With oil prices going down, this is where you want to be. We'll talk more about that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust PhilsGang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Look, today they came out and said this economy was doing fantastic. And the fact that the market was up 343 points, it was because people are outspending. In one day alone, online, $6 billion, and the market's up. Really. But as I said to you, Where'd they get the money from? It's credit cards. It's all credit. This whole country is credit. The whole world is on credit. Here's what I said to you also on January 16th when I said, please, everyone mark this down so when the market crashes, it has this final capitulation that you don't forget that I was the first one to call the crash. Everybody in the world always says they called the crash, but you watch. It'll be me, the first one. I said the reason this market's going to go down is the FANG stocks are going to hit first. And China is going to be the real reason that our economy collapses. It's going to start with China. China is the problem. China is the world economy. Without China, everybody's screwed. China's got to be healthy. And the last 3 weeks before I made that announcement, in January 16th, I could see their credit. They were not extending credit like they were. Especially when they started to expend credit, it was unbelievable the credit they were expanding starting in 2014, 2015. All of a sudden, they're not expanding credit anymore. The economy runs on credit, the world global economy. It used to be the way GM went, so did America. No more. It's China. The way China goes, the world economy goes. And here's what I said right here. It's going to be China, and it's going to be the FANG stocks that are going to crash this market. Because you can't have 4 FANG stocks holding up 496 stock. That's number one. And then here's what I also said. I won't play it. What I also said was this. The global economy runs on credit. The trade war is going to really accelerate the problem with China because Chinese, right now, that country, they're in a financial crisis that has been bubbling and building since 2015, 2016. See, China's debt is increasing so much faster than their economy. China, what they do is they give so much credit to speculators, like in real estate. Did you see in, I think it was CNBC or 60 Minutes, where they built huge cities, but nobody's living in these cities. They're ghost towns, size of New York. Nobody lives in them. And speculators get all this money from the government because China, the way their banks work, it's all the money coming from the people, and the government controls it, and they speculate, give money to big speculators. The government gives money to big speculators. In China, when their economy is growing 8%, 10%, everybody else is growing 2%, 3%, everybody depends on China to take the lead. To take the lead. And when China's taking the lead, everybody benefits. But China's debt has been increasing much faster than their economy's growing now. China's credit expansion has caused these speculators and asset prices like real estate to explode. Prices keep going up and up and up. Now that's fine. Your prices keep going up and up on your malls and your houses and office buildings as long as you keep getting that credit expansion. It's like you just can't. It's like what can I use for an analogy? It's like having, I guess, a rocket ship. If you all of a sudden put half the fuel in, that rocket's not going to go very far. Well, that's what started to happen, and I could see that right before I made the announcement on January 16th. 12 months before, you could see the credit. The speculators were in trouble because the financial institutions stopped expanding credit. All speculation is based on credit. All asset prices, okay, they tend to rise with expanding credit. If you have credit, you can get money. I mean, everything expands. But when that credit is cut back, and that's what I started to see, all of a sudden what happens is the lenders, they start losing confidence in how much more prices can go up. And as they lose confidence how much more prices can go up, they start cutting back on credit. Then speculators turn around, and this is what I started to see in January, beginning of January. All of a sudden, they start cutting back. China stops, the bankers, the financial stop giving those speculators money, and then the speculators turn around, they panic, and all of a sudden panic selling starts. We are now at that phase where panic selling is happening in China. It's all being covered up. And you won't hear that on CNBC, you won't hear it on Bloomberg. The Chinese lenders have lost total confidence in further price increases on office buildings and homes and industrial parks and everything they're building over there. So they started to restrict their credit to these speculators. And when you got all speculation based on credit, you're screwed. So the speculators, I started to see last year, we started to see the speculators selling. And by the time I made that announcement on January 16th, we could start seeing the speculators panic. Now some panic selling is going in over there. And they're trying to cover all this up. And their growth is slowing to a snail's pace. That only means one thing. The entire global economy will collapse, and you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready where you don't call your broker or your planner or your guy that's running your 401k and say, what should I do? What should I do? You got to be ready now. Like my gang members, we're ready. We've been short. As I said to you, you take all the oils, the service stocks. You take all the refiner stocks. We were short starting in October, and we had an average of a 20% return. Now, I'm not saying every one of my gang members got 20% return. What I'm saying is, when the chart, when my MV2 color-coded chart identified turned red, the first day it turned red. Now, see, some people get in the first day, some people wait, they're hesitant, sometimes they get in the third or fourth day, but at least there was, from where it turned red to where it turned green again, is 20%. So some get 10%, some get 5%, some get it all. But that's not the point. The point is you got to know when the institutions are pulling money out. And that's what we did with the oils. They're just talking about the oils today. How about also, what about all the banks? What about all the banks? Look, the banks, we were the first ones in the big box retail stores like Home Depot and the rest of them. They're all Home Depot. We shorted Home Depot and we got a 17% return. Target we shorted and we had 11% return. Lowe's had a 16% return. Then we shorted the builders. This was all in October. We had Toll Brothers. We got an 18% return. Lennar 25% return. Then we shorted the oil services. OIH, 10% return. Driller, Rig, 20% return. Then we shorted a semi, AMD, 41% return. Shorted Caterpillar, 26%, on and on and on. It's all in my, just go to my site where it says new member. New member intro, it's free. And then go to where it says Phil's Toolbox, pull down, it says MV2 return, MV returns. And you'll see all the returns. And again, like I'm saying, not every gang member got all of it. The important thing for you to remember, it acts like a profit center. When the market's going to, when a stock is going to start collapsing, it's like a business. So we identify it through a color change. The algorithms give us that color change from green to red. So as it stays red and it keeps going down, it can turn green. Maybe it gave us a 10%. Maybe it gave us 20%. And we try to get most of that. So join my gang. Be ready for this. This is another 1929 crash setting up, and they're trying to tell you the bottom is in now. What are you, nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone. Totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Listen to this.
Today, another optimistic economic sign, this time coming from the housing sector. Please check this out. We're going to begin with housing starts. We're running strong, so don't talk to me about bubbles.
Oh, 2007. Don't talk to him about bubbles and what happened. That was the biggest bubble ever. Then he lost his show. Now he's guiding the president of the United States, and he tells everybody, oh, this is great. Oil prices. It's another signal, he says. This is going to be prosperity. No, it isn't. It's going to go directly in the pockets of the folks, and they're going to go out and spend, and so our economy's going to grow 3, 4, 5%. Not true. High oil prices doesn't mean prosperity. I mean, I'm sorry, low oil prices don't mean prosperity. What means prosperity, I can't get it out, is higher oil prices. Stop that, Larry. Just stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. You're so dumb. Nice man, you're not lying. You just talk yourself into it, and you truly believe it. Low prices, that means there's a contraction in our economy. Something is wrong. There's not enough wages. That's what it means. It means wages are low, and we have lost jobs. Oh, yes, they come out and talk about all the new jobs. But what good are these new jobs? They stink. They don't pay any benefits. Most of them don't pay health insurance. They're mostly part-time jobs. And we have more people working multiple jobs than ever, even during the recession. What are you talking about? So, here's what is the good news when you're a gang member. Join a gang, $39.95. Try it for a month. All I ask if you make money, please remember St. Jude. St. Jude Hospital, St. Jude Research, please. So here's how it works. When you have low oil prices, you start buying transportation stocks. You start buying the airlines, because the airlines, their biggest cost besides labor is jet fuel, which is nothing but kerosene, which comes derived from oil. So we started to buy JetBlue. We just started to buy JetBlue, and we're up nicely now in the last few days. JetBlue, I think we're up about 5%, if I'm correct, in the last few days. So that's a great out. Join my great gang. Why don't you just follow me with the airlines? As oil prices keep going down, that's a big benefit for the airlines, and they start hoarding that oil. They start storing that oil. They use it as a hedge. We also our gang owns Delta Airlines, DAL. We're doing terrific with Delta. They're doing terrific with JetBlue. Now we're watching to buy Southwest Airlines, LUV. And why don't you join tonight? 877-600-GANG. Why don't you just try one stock with me? One stock. We'll use my MV2 color-coded chart. You haven't got to do a thing. I will give you the alert when to buy Southwest Airlines. We already have 2 green days now. We usually start on the third day. On the third day. It's setting up beautiful. So let's say if it breaks out tomorrow around 53.94 and you'll get a signal from me to buy it. And then I'll tell you to put in a stop at 2%. You don't do a thing. You'll get another alert when to add to your position. Until you, after about a week or two, you'll know exactly when to add. You won't need my help. But here's where you need my help. Southwest Airlines, with oil dropping like this, each stock is a profit center. Each stock is considered an individual business. We want to make sure when we invest in Southwest Airlines, we don't risk more than 3% to make 10% return. So if we start buying Southwest Airlines, say you get a notice from me at buy at $53.65. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the price or not, but let's say it is. We'll then put in a 2 or 3% stop. That means we're trying to get 10% return, and the most we're going to risk is 2 to 3%. Does your broker ever do that with you? No, never, never. And we guide you. I'll guide you all the way through. So let's say it goes up 15%. I'm not saying every gang member is going to get 15%. Some get in later. Some get in the middle. It doesn't matter. If the stock goes from, let's say, $53 to, let's say, $59. That's probably about what? That's probably about 12%, I think.
Correct.
So it's not important. Every gang member doesn't have to get 12%. What's important is this. It's like a piece of cheese. You just get a bite of it. If you can just make 5% return a month on every stock you get in, whether it's going down, which we short, or going up. See, that's the key. You don't do that. And the stuff you have in those terrible 401ks, they never let you short that stock. Your money manager that owns your 401k or that manages your 401k, he will never short it. When the stock starts going down, he'll just sit there and let it go down, waiting for your phone call, your broker. What should I do? What should I do? He should be able to take that and reverse it to a short with a stop of 2% to make sure you can make 10%, at least 10% with a 2-3% stop. So we got JetBlue, Delta. What do I think I'm missing one? Another one is there's one more we're looking at. I'm missing one airline. I think it was ALK, Alaskan Airline, ALK. That's another one. Yes, ALK, that's another one. So join now. You only invest $39.95. You follow me. Don't do anything. Just follow me. When I tell you to buy, you buy. When I tell you to stay, you stay. When I tell you to add, you add. When I tell you to run like hell, you run like hell. The color-coded chart, the algorithms work. It identifies when institutions are pulling their money out. Then you start shorting. God, it's not hard. It's just not hard. The reality is this. We are always dependent, as I said in the beginning of the show, China. I identified, as I said, on January 16th, that it would be the beginning of the crash. That was the first day. And crashes sometimes take up to 18 months before they capitulate. And this one's right on time. Right on time. And we've been doing terrific. Look at the big box stores. Target dropped 25%. Target, 25% we got out of Target. Now, I'm not saying every gang member got 25%. The point is, we identified that the institutions are pulling their money out so we could get anybody could get at least 5% out of the 25%, and you should be happy with that. And you don't have to, all you got to do is watch for my alerts, for God's sakes. We just recently turned around and bought GM. GM, we've got about a 10% return or more in GM. Just have it right here, got my notes. 15% in GM. So when all the stocks were going down the other day, GM was going up. So I gave that to my gang. I said, let's watch this and we'll buy. So right now the important thing is to always identify if oil's going down, which industries are going to do well. And we'll buy those stocks, like airlines. Here's another one we watch all the time. The emerging markets. China. Yes, right, they're emerging markets. China, Brazil, all these countries. There's about 11 countries or 18 countries. They borrow and borrow and borrow. They want to pay back with weak dollars. When the dollar starts to drop, you want to be in the symbol EEM. It goes right through the roof every time. Right through the roof. Right through the roof. So I'll have you set up. Our gang will be set. We've got it on our alert, on our MV2 color-coded charts. The algorithms are all set. And when the emerging markets, we start seeing the institutions buying, we'll be buying. And we'll only risk 2 to 3% to make 10%. Even 5% would be terrific. All right, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Call now, and they're waiting for your call, and try it for a month. Try it for a month. Stop listening to these people. Consumers are coming back. How can they come back when their wages aren't any better than they were in 1972? All they're doing is putting their car payments out for 7 years.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.